have you ever had what you thought was a really good startup idea, something that you were excited about, but you just didn't know how to get started with it or even get it off the ground? You might know. Yeah. Or maybe you're interested in changing jobs and working for one of the exciting growing startups in Chicago, like Sergey has. Or maybe you're happy with your company now, but you want to be an entrepreneur, someone who has the skill sets to really develop agile and innovative products for your organization and be a rock star there. Well, if any of these things apply to you, you might be wanting to get involved with the Chicago startup and tech community. And as someone who's been going to events in this community involved for about a year now, I wanted to share 3 great resources that you can connect to get involved and get your career related to startup and innovation on the fast track. The first institution you might want to connect to is called General Assembly. Has anybody heard of General Assembly before? Yes, right, yeah. It's a big educational institution that's focused on helping people get involved with the fast-growing career paths and skill sets for the new economy. So General Assembly specializes in connecting and teaching people with things like UX, like user design, big data, analytics, coding, digital marketing, all these skill sets where there are a lot of job openings happening. So with General Assembly, you can take classes to get educated in these areas, or if you're just thinking about becoming a coder, or thinking about getting involved in UX, you can take free introductory 2-hour sessions to get familiar with these new skill sets. I just took an introduction class to UX, and it was very informative to help me work with UX people. I wouldn't personally do it, but that's what I learned by going to these classes. General Assembly also offers some great panel discussions and other networking events to keep you up to date with what's going on in tech fields. So recently I went to a panel discussion about marketing innovation that's happening in 2017. So these are all great ways you can connect with General Assembly. The second great resource that I found is called Built in Chicago. So yeah, you've heard of them as well, right? Yeah, you've heard of them. Built in Chicago isn't a place like General Assembly. It's an online community and resource that is excellent in 3 main areas. First, they have job boards for startups. Secondly, they have innovation and tech news. And the third thing that they have is an events calendar. So for the job boards, Built in Chicago is a really great way to get a good view of the job landscape for startups. Almost all major startups in Chicago are on this job board. Secondly, there's a lot of great news available on the site if you're interested in what's happening in your industry in terms of new tech developments or competitors getting funding, things like that. And third, they have an excellent events calendar. If you want to get connected to events going on at startup incubators like 1871 or the Founders Institute, this calendar will let you know what's going on and get you connected. The third resource that I wanted to talk about is something a little bit less known. It's called ProtoHack. And it's an event that happens annually, sometimes biannually in Chicago. And it's an event where you stay in a room for 12 hours, you create a startup idea, you get to prototype your design without having any coding background. And you develop your design, you can get ideas on your prototype and feedback from mentors in the tech community, and you develop a rudimentary business plan. At the end of the day, you and your team get to pitch your idea to investors and other people in the tech community. So it's a great opportunity for anybody who has an idea for a startup but just has taken no action against it yet. You just want to get the ball rolling. ProtoHack is an opportunity to help you do that and to help you form a team of essentially free labor to help develop your idea. And last, you get to pitch it in front of mentors in the tech community. So it's great experience for anybody who wants to develop their Toastmaster skills and do it to actually pitch a real product and get great feedback and get voted on it. So those are 3 resources you can take advantage of. And now you might be thinking, there's some things that I might be interested in learning more about. So if you are interested in getting in touch with any of the places that I mentioned, I printed out the URLs of these sites. You can see me afterward and I'll give them to you. And once you have them, go on the site, sign up for each website's mailing list, and get on their email list. They'll always send you reminders about great events. And I think most importantly, just choose an event and go do it. The next Proto Hack is on March 4th. So if anybody is interested in doing it with me, it's on a Saturday. We can form a great team and win the Proto Hack. And you can get your startup career going. So hopefully this was some help to you about great resources for startup and innovation in Chicago, and hopefully it will be a help to your career.